It's Johnny Jones. I'm here at home. And you know, when I was working as a brain surgeon all those years ago in Honolulu, the insurance was so incredibly high that I had to take a second job as a stripper. And they always called me Short Boy Jones because I had a short temper. Because I had a short temper. And anyways, so once I saw this radio, that reminded me of that, and I just thought, well, boy, I should just name this the Short Boy. And you guys have got to check. Don't pay attention to anything I just said, okay? It was because I had a short temper. Anyways, so as you guys may know, when I first saw this Pace radio here, I thought it was wonderful, right? But I thought it was wonderful because it was the lightest full-size radio that I've ever seen or ever felt, right? Put it next to a regular standard Cobra, it's like feathers and a pile of shit, like that. There was a weight difference there. This thing really light. So why am I talking about this? Well, it's not really about this, but Pace has done it again. And they also did it a long time ago, 1976, I think. Anyways, this is the Short Boy. I'm calling it the Short Boy because I thought that's a great name for it, because I'm going to take you and put you probably in my house and have a little base station made out of you. This right here, when I first saw this on eBay, I said, I have to get this. This is so interesting. Look at this. Look what a great design this is. Why did no one else think of this? Everyone else, when they designed a radio, would make it incredibly long in the back, knowing that that was difficult to fit in a vehicle. This right here can fit in a glove box, can fit right up on your dash. And this isn't me just reading this stuff. This is actually me thinking all of this. Okay, so maybe the glove box thing was from reading. But okay, let's check out the advert. So I was checking around and I found this classy short chassis. That's almost as cheesy as some shit I would say. But it is 1980, as you can see up there. S9 Magazine, January 1980. And let's talk about this. The short success story from Pace. Only 5.5 inches. Oh, wait. No, that's 5.25. Front to back. The Pace 8016 radio is designed to be the Fit Anywhere communicator. Fit Anywhere. That's what they used to call me, too. And but because I was flexible. This space saver is easily installed under dash, in a glove box or a console, even in a compact car. The short chassis will fit perfectly into a camper. Well, of course, a camper's fucking huge. You could fit like a moose into a camper, you goddamn moron. Van or motorhome, anything on wheels. Anything on. What about like a bicycle or a wheelbarrow or something? Because over 2 million Pace CBs have been sold. There's a lot of pace-to-pace talk modulating round. Modulating round. It's a round, but modulating round sounds better. Experienced CBers know they can depend on Pace radios to send farther and listen harder. That's real consumer. I have to put on like a deep country accent for this one. That's what they were going for. Said doing a pre-selling job for you. Beginning at $79.95, the broad Pace line has a product mix of mobiles and bases at profitable price points. To make certain every Pace buyer is happy. Another advert, the Lean Machine. Pace 8016, world's smallest 40-channel full-power CB. I know that's no longer the case because it's I've seen smaller radios, but still, at the time, I'm not surprised if that's actually true. No other CB made in America has a chassis as small as the 8016. Now, this does say USA made on the back, but RadioPix database does classify it as Japanese. So we don't really know. It may have been put together in the US. We don't really know. But let's see. Only 5.25 inches from front to rear. Lean on the outside, solid muscle on the inside. Thanks to the state of art. They were really trying to go. They were trying to target their audience. It's just really, I guess they thought every CB guy was just this complete monkey that just didn't understand anything other than muscle and power and modulating. Power mic, it does have a power mic setting. Giant speaker. 3 by 5 inch 5-watt speaker, 4 times bigger than most regular models. That actually is true. I don't know if it's quite that much bigger than most models, but if I can take this off here, this does actually have a very large speaker compared to the radio. I mean, this thing is really big, and I like that it's top mounted. It's a really good idea. I mean, why have we been making radios for so many years, but we're still putting the speaker on the bottom where it usually sets on something? I don't know. Wait. You can squeeze the lean machine into just about any tight spot. This is starting to sound like a sex toy advert. Glove compartments under shallow dishes. That is true, by the way. I tested it. And on top of narrow shelves. But until you see it, you won't believe how small it really is. Okay. I could just read this all fucking day. The lean machine actually fits inside a cigar box. Let's see if that's true, by the way. Okay, that is very close to being true, actually. It's not exactly perfect, but it would actually fit that way. Just a little bit too wide, but okay. I'll give it to him. It might fit in a larger cigar box. Without further ado, let's go ahead and turn this little guy on. That was weird to say, too. It's because of this shit. It's fucking me up. It's making me overthink. So, I'm hearing a lot of noise. It sounds pretty... That needs to be fixed. Alright, we're on 20 here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wow. I just now discovered this, by the way. This is not something that I've looked at extensively before. Yes, I have. I'm lying. But check this out. Okay. Now, when I touch a knob, listen to that. So something is not grounding that noise out. I'm a big antenna, right? And I'm touching that knob, and that knob should be grounding anything that touches it. So therefore, there's probably all sorts of loose connections in there. Something is probably all messed up. But we're going to try, see what we get on our meter here. There's quite a bit in there. Let's see if we can set this right quick. It does transmit, by the way. This is hooked up to a dummy load. Dead key. 3 watts. Audio. Hello. 1, 2. Audio. Alright. We're actually getting close to about 7.5 there, which is pretty good. I can't shit on this radio too much, considering how old it is and what it looks like, and especially putting out that. Yeah, I understand you might have a couple issues with lights there, buddy, and maybe some loose connections, but we're gonna try to take care of you. Now let's see how it sounds on receive. Let's make sure this isn't up too high. I need to actually bring it up a little more. Check 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Tango, Echo, Sierra, Tango. Hi, it's Johnny Jones. I'm here at home. And I'll see you. I'm just kidding. That doesn't actually sound too bad. That speaker is actually very nice. That's a very nice speaker. Thank you, Pace. Thank you. Okay, so let's look under the bottom. Look on the bottom of this little boy. Oh my God! I have to stop saying little boy. I'm not saying anything little and short anymore. This is really weird. I'm not doing this. Let's look at the board. There are actually some really ugly solder joints here. See, there's that one right there. If you can focus, is just barely hanging in there. There's nothing there hardly. It's just I don't even know if that's soldered in correctly. And over here we have some really poor quality soldering joints, or soldered joints. You can see there's holes in them. That's not one to focus, but there's holes in those, you can see there. So shame on you, Pace, because this looks terrible. I think it's even more obvious from this side. Yeah, there are just holes all over this thing. I don't think that was custom work, I'll be honest with you. Maybe someone had worked on that, because it does look a little crusty there, but it also looks crusty in other places where there's no obvious repair. These traces are becoming eaten up, so in that case, the best thing you can do is, since you know where they're going, you can just add a little jumper there if those traces start being eaten up. But there's a couple places on here that just look really rough. A few pieces broke off here and there, so I don't really know who to blame in this case. Here's another one, actually. See, that one is definitely stock. There's no way that one isn't stock just from looking at it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to soldering iron out and really quick just touch all those up and see if I can get rid of that humming sound. If not, this is the end of the video. Our next video is going to be about the Bearcat and the wireless mic. I got that set up now. I just figured I'd stick this little video in there. Whenever I get that thing fully working, we'll do a little showcase on it. Maybe I'll talk some local stations or something. Anyways, today's songs are The Doors, People Are Strange, and Roy Orbison, I Drove All Night. Yeah, Roy just had a really great voice, and Jim Morrison, he was just a dick, but it's a good song. Anyways, it's Johnny Jones. I'm here at home. I'll see you later.